Woo! I am back from vacation. Sorry for being gone so long. I should have uploaded this video 3 days ago, but I was, gone. So, I'm doing it now. Can we get some clips of that, or do we need more? Did you guys see that? It was pretty fucking crazy. It was the ocean. It's a little too hot for this one. Let me just, hey. Grr. Let's put down a fan. Of course, some people are gonna say, why don't you just take off your jacket? Well, guess what? That's a little bit too easy for me. Let's read some damn comic books. There, I've successfully, unnecessarily filled up the video so I can make that sweet, sweet ad revenue like my boy Jake Paul. Hey, Jake, shout out to you. Actually, I'm kidding. You don't deserve a shout out. Go die. Let's get into this comic book. Dragon? Is that Dragon Lines? I could hardly tell because the logo is so obscured by this green smoke. Okay, enough of the accent. That's getting really annoying. This cover is alright, you know, showing the bruised up hero, which makes you want to read more of it, but again, the logo is so obscured by the green smoke, I could barely tell this thing was even called Dragon Lines. We got the leader raising his staff above the hero, while two people just stand around the background, and apparently the bald guy has fire coming out of his head or something like that. We open up on our hero, jumping at this guy. Final right things. Just hold that Baggart's pose in. There we go. You look gorgeous. You're gonna make the front cover of the magazine for sure. No, actually, he just bounces off of the force field being created by our villain. His force field is too strong. All I'm doing is bouncing my brain around in my skull. Oh, gee. Oh, yeah, it hurts. Oh, it's really starting to affect my brain. Oh, I have a sudden craving for pecans. Give me pecans. I hope Sandy and Pigsy are having better luck than I am. They're not, actually. They both got lost at the airport. They're not even in the city yet. You're all by yourself. It was too hot. Now I'm wearing my Sailor Moon shirt. It's a really faded Sailor Moon shirt. You can barely tell it's her, but it's Sailor Moon. It's supposed to be, at least. Meanwhile, at the Emperor's Napa Valley retreat. Out of my way, Fang boys. Sandy's still inside that crashed heap, and if she's hurting, I'll beat the shit out of you. What do you gotta say to that? Oh, playing the silent game, huh? That'll get you nowhere. No, Sandy's alright and she runs out. Oh, the fire magician has more than one weapon. Hand over my fire drum. I don't think you really need that fire drum. You're doing pretty well without it. Oh, did I say fire magician? I meant musician. Not the most intimidating of titles. If you want it, go get it. No! No! This gun is useless. I'd only have the power when I had the fire drum. Just like the demigod promised. We're faster, stronger. But are you harder, better, faster, stronger, more than ever, hour after hour, work is never over? That force field has to have a weak spot. I'll just have to keep leaping and pounding until I find it. And our main characters need to jump around all over the place like an idiot, unable to find the weak spot. By the time he did, the Emperor killed everybody. And the Monkey King is powerless on the outside, and you, Spirit Boxer, even your invisible second skin can't protect you from suffocating under my energy-clinging spell. It is time that I go back and reinforce my spells on the Dragon Line energy. Title drop! It's almost like this comic is really B-list. Almost out of air. Concentrate. Absorb energy shield from lower part of my body and push it out. I'm free. And for his betrayal, the Emperor will feel my wrath. Because that sure is how that works. You know, when it comes to your magic energy field, just because it's cool doesn't mean it's practical. Sandy and Pigsy get in a jet so that they can go find the Monkey King. Ugh. And apparently the Monkey King actually does find a weak spot. That's where the raw energy is coming in. but it's too powerful there. I'm not sure even I can survive such a battle. Nah, Monkey King, you'll be fine. You'll just turn to the Hulk. Monkey King spots the Spirit Boxer and another example of really crappy force field from the Emperor as he just punches through it. Quickly, I cannot maintain this opening long. Nice job. Just make sure you don't crush me. Don't worry, I'll just close my fist, pull you in, and then... Yikes. That did not go the way I expected it to at all. Monkey King is at first distrusting of Mr. Badass, but eventually he comes around to it when they realize they have a common enemy. However, it is time to enter the realm of silly as the Emperor decides that his ninjas aren't quite good enough to fight the Monkey King. So he decides to change them into a different element. Is that understood? Yes, Emperor. You and your men have been worthless to me in the fight against the Monkey King. Finally, a bad guy realized that henchmen are worthless in the fight against the good guys. Took us long. Actually, I spoke too soon. Instead of just firing all these ninjas, he changes their bodies into gold, silver, and diamond. Oh great, now they can get beat up well in pretty colors. The Monkey King and Mr. Badass, I don't care if he's called the Spirit Boxer, to me he's Mr. Badass, fly in their stupid looking hover car and they meet up with this woman and her array of Power Rangers. You still holding a grudge just because I took your worm cloak from you and left you shivering in your undies, like this. Oh great, he can swap his gender. Next thing you know, he'll be in porn. Actually, don't make porn out of this character. Monkey porn does not need to exist. You degenerate ape, kill him. Ah, there's that hate craze expression that I've come to love. You must be a fan of Chris Brown. Pigsy and Sandy fly into space, where they go into a space station and meet up with this gentleman. Greetings.
I can't move at all. Can you please help me get this thing off?
The Emperor has a scene where he pretty much just gets mad at an orb and then shoots it with lasers. It doesn't really add that much. Then we have the awesomeness of the Monkey King and Mr. Badass fighting off all these gold, silver, and diamond ninjas. And there's all these punches and kicks thrown around in this amazing scene. Just like I thought. It was fool's gold. Need any help, Spirit Boxer? Yow, I can't cut him. No, I'm done. God, this guy is so much cooler than Iron Fist. Why doesn't this guy have his own Netflix show? One chick, who really hasn't done anything in this comic, apparently has her cloak envelop her because it has a mind of her own and it's scared and doesn't want to fight the Monkey King. To be fair, I wouldn't either. I mean, just look at that expression. Jeez. Man, all the villains are just getting tossed aside. The fire musician, apparently just after he loses his drum. I can't beat him. Oh, it's over. It's over. I'm worthless without my drum. And he just gets elbowed in the face. This chick, apparently her own weapon, is too scared to fight the Monkey King. Say what you want about the useless ninjas. At least they actually try to fight them. It's not working, but they try. The Emperor decides, screw the staff, and just throws it into a nexus. No, the staff is a part of me. It must be really awkward when you're trying to go to any events.
Hey, what are you doing with that staff? I can't leave it at home. It's a part of me. Huh.
I don't have a joke to make. I just want to hold in this because this thing is awesome. I love this splash page.
Back in space.
That's quite casual. Okay, apparently that armor did not do much because Pigsy just rips off the gauntlets like they're nothing. Again, more examples of our villains just being worthless. Monkey King tries to get the staff back and he communicates with Sandy and Pigsy, but then the most awesome thing ever happens. Perhaps the way to destroy the staff is to kill you. And if the staff can't be destroyed, maybe I'll just keep it. I will infuse it with my tainted dragon line energy. Its secrets will be mine. It has no secrets to share with you. Oh no? Then why is it letting me do this? Kafow! I mean, this would be pretty standard for most uber-powerful villains, but considering all the other villains that we have inside this comic that have just been absolutely useless, it is awesome to see a villain actually do things. Unfortunately, knowing what I know about this comic, I'm going to be disappointed later, but we're not at that yet. Then how does it feel to be beaten to death with your own staff? Get up. Face me. I am the Supreme Emperor of New China, and I release you from immortality into death. I know I shouldn't be giddy about seeing the hero get his ass kicked, but this villain is just so awesome. Alright. Let's see him fall. Monkey King grabs the staff and does some magic bullshit, and apparently the Emperor gets connected to the staff so he can't let go, and he flies up into space, and he just keeps flying and flying and flying and flying, and he hits the space station, and everything blows up, and that's it. Was this guy ever supposed to be intimidating? I mean, it just stops. We're just suddenly back in the city. How did did Pigsy and Sandy even get off the space station? Whatever. Comic's almost over. All the villains are defeated, the Monkey King reverts back to his human form, Sandy and Pigsy are there, Mr. Badass is being badass like he always is, and everything wraps up pretty nicely. But later, even though the threat is gone, I think that I really enjoy being the Monkey King. So I don't think I want the demigods to wipe my memory clean of Sun Wukong just yet, but the next thing I have to do is find my... Wait, could it be? Yes! I love shooting stars. They're just so majestic. Better not try and put me back to sleep. The fun is just beginning. Yeah, this comic's okay. It has its qualities, like the artwork is really, really good. The fight scenes are super kinetic. Some of the characters are fun, like Mr. Badass and the Emperor. But other characters like Sandy and Pigsy don't really contribute that much. All the villains are just swept aside. I know this was the 4th part of a 4-part series, but comics should stand and fall on their own without having to read any supplemental material. I should be able to like this on its own merits. And it has some qualities, so maybe I'll check out the rest of the series. But that's for another time. See you guys next time. We're gonna review the Tomorrow People, and most especially Infinity Man.